Hello, Leo. How are you? I love you, okay? You're gonna know that this reading is for you because there is this energy of go time. You feel like it's go time. It's time to put energy towards something really beautiful here. Yeah. You have the Tower here with the Ten of Cups. So there is something here really shocking that's taking place, and it's very, very interesting. I'm just going to tell you that. This is the Five of Wands card. So there has been a lot of conflict going on within you. There's a lot of conflict going on outside of you, but there is something here that you're realizing nothing is going to take you off course. You're very much so focused, and don't let anything distract you. There is something here about realizing and prioritizing these big dreams that you have for your life. You have big, big, big dreams for your life. And what these big dreams are is they provide an immense amount of joy to your soul. They feed your soul. So it's big to you. It may not be big to the world, to what the world thinks, to what other people think, or other people may think it's not realistic or something like that. It doesn't matter. You're a Leo. You don't need anybody else to believe in anything. You're the example of what is possible. I'm hearing in the recent past, you could have been at your wit's end. There is a topic, there is a subject, there is an area of your life where you've been disrespected multiple times and you were at your wit's end with this. And I'm going to tell you what this caused. This caused for you to realize to prioritize your peace. This caused for you to realize to let go all of the pieces within yourself that attracted people that conflicted with who you really are. All the people, all the energy, anything that was a distraction, that was a diversion from this new abundance that's coming in from the spirit of your soul that you actually really are. Anything that didn't sync up with that, no way. You may hear about an outlet mall, or like past an outlet mall or something. There's something about an outlet mall. I keep hearing like outlet mall. And Wit can be a name, I think, or Whitney or Winston. There's like something with a W name that is some kind of significance. And I feel this energy of something very like idolizing with that name, and then also something very like no way with that name. So if that part of the message is for you, that part of the message is for you. It's not necessarily going to be for everybody here, but I'm getting this energy of like you're setting yourself up here. What's happening is you're attracting an amazing opportunity, a very big, shocking opportunity here. And this opportunity, it's coming from your soul. It is coming from something that you have been doing for a long, long time, which is being the joy that you actually are and allowing things that are trying to leave your life to leave, and allowing things that are new that are coming in to come in. Allow things that keep happening over and over again to say, I'm going to look at this from a different angle and see what this could possibly be showing me. And you're doing that. You have been doing that. And there is a way now that you have something like written out. If this is written out in your mind, some of you could be really called to write, to do like some kind of writings, but it's like something is like written out. There's like some kind of a framework here. And it's almost like they're showing me like, if you've ever watched The Challenge, this is really particular, but they do all these wacky, things like obstacle courses and stuff. And one of them is like they have to put these boards and like move a sled or a boat or something. But then they only have so many, and then they have to go back and pick up those last ones and put them out in front to move it. There's something here about that, which it's showing like a plan, but the plan is it only takes you so far. And there is this element of faith and upgrading with faith that you're going to be able to go back and get those pieces and bring them to the front and push this along even further. But it's almost like you having to go back is very symbolic of a lot of different things. And I'm going to tell you, just as you pass a snake and you're leaving an area, you're entering to a part of a jungle and snakes live there, okay? And they're kind of like biting at you, you know, and you're going in the jungle and they're following you along in your journey and all of this. Well, now your time in this jungle is over. So you're leaving this jungle. But just as you exit the jungle, the snakes try one more time to kind of lunge at you. And the way that you go back and pick up those boards to put them in front to move forward is by not stopping and being distracted. Not stopping what you're focusing on. Not allowing what has shown you it does not deserve to be in your life to come back in. To prioritize what gives to this newness of you. And anyone that questions your dreams, your aspirations, like the real you, when you're really being yourself and you're really like sharing from your heart, and they kind of like, oh, no. They could give you things. They could have been there for you during this time. They could have been through you for that time. But if they don't support and honor and be excited about this newness of you, this new version of you that is the realest version of you that there ever was, you know what I'm saying? If they don't do that, bye. Like, no. There is nothing. See, the Seven of Swords is here. It's here. It's right here. And you know what this is talking about? This is talking about, you know, you're on the brink of something amazing and something wonderful. It's like angels have devils all around them. You know? The devils are all around angels. They're not there. They're going to be there where the angel is. It doesn't mean they're going to interrupt what the angel is doing, because the angel is not going to allow themselves to be distracted by these devils, right? They're maintaining their vibration and their vision, and they keep it moving. So the devil energy cannot stick to them, okay? That energy cannot stick to them. So there is an energy of leaving something and then returning, or as you're leaving, you're kind of passing through something again. And this is saying, keep going, because there is a shocking opportunity that's coming for you. And it's almost like a little revisit, a little recap of the sorrow that has been this past year, or the difficulty that has been this past year. It's like, maybe it could come back and go with you to 2026, but you're saying, no, that's not possible. Sorry, it's not going to happen. You know, there's a way that you're doing that. Yeah. It's like when you have a genius idea, okay, you attract a lot of rats. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like when you're on your way to greatness, there is a lot of opposing energy that's going to be very drawn to you. And that's the way that this simulation is set up. You know, you really got to break through to the other side, is like how this feels. So you're going to break through into 2026. It's like something breaking, like thunder. You could hear thunder, okay, or lightning, or watch something where it talks about like a lightning strike that is like this struck at the right place at the right time or something here. There's like some kind of, look at that. There's some kind of energy of like shocking energy, but in a physics way or something. In a physics way or something. There is a way that you might be called to upgrade and upgrade in faith. Yeah. There is an upgrading in faith because this is the Knight of Swords here. So this is the snake trying to bite you as you're leaving this forest. And this is saying, don't let this wrap up in your mind and distract you. Don't allow that to happen. There is a journey that you're on, and it's almost like this energy of your lantern going out. So then it's like, well, maybe I shouldn't leave the jungle then, you know. So, and this is coming at me here. So, okay, maybe I just won't leave the jungle, like my lantern went out. And it's like, no, you can purchase a new lantern. That's going to be better. That's going to last longer. And it's going to be for long-term games. So you're always going to have, you know, this lantern now, right? You're feeding into something that gives to you instead of something that is giving to you is creating a little bit of a problem. And then it's like, okay, well, maybe I won't leave the forest then. No, don't do that. Don't do that. And there is an energy of faith here, right? Because purchasing this new lantern, like, okay, you know, was this a wise decision to do? You know, and this is the thing. There's something here about this walking. The hermit loves to walk, loves to go on journeys, right? So they're always going to need a lantern. It's like a fish is going to swim, you know? It's like, yeah, you're going to need the lantern. You know you're going to need the lantern. So that is an okay thing to go with, you know? There is something here about so much happiness that you don't see coming. A lot of happiness because you are choosing to get everything in order. Now is the time to keep everything in order and not allow any distractions, any diversions to take you back, to stop you, to go forward. That's what this is talking about. And look at this. Wow. There is an element of mastery coming in, and there is somebody who is offering you some kind of an amazing opportunity. This is a big opportunity that you are attracting. It may seem like this is in other people's hands. Nothing is ever in other people's hands. And this is what you have come to realize, have come to understand. This is immense amount of success, and people are only seeing that you're being gifted this amazing opportunity to not only balance things out, but the sky's the limit. You may have watched the movie Someone Great. I'm seeing that movie. And in that movie, you know, she gets this opportunity to go and work for Rolling Stone in New York. I don't know where it's she lives in California, I think, and it's New York. It's something like that, across the world, across the country. And her boyfriend at the time, oh no, she's in New York, it's in California. Whatever, okay? That doesn't matter. But there's something here about somebody, you know, it's like if she goes, they're breaking up, you know? They broke up, and so it's almost like this energy of if she decided to not take the job, they could stay together, you know? And she's not doing that. She's not doing that. She's attracting this new opportunity. So there's something here that's trying to come back around, but you're realizing that that only ever held you back. And everything that ever held you back, anything that ever betrayed you, anything that ever didn't work out, anything that ever was hurtful or harmful or treated you in any kind of a horrible way, and some of these ways are, you know, abusive. There is a way that this was a gift. These experiences were gifts. because it's showing you something about yourself that if you didn't know that, you would continue and you would live your whole life that way. It's like we want to go to touch fire and we want it to be hot, and then if we get closer it starts to burn. Yeah, we want to have that. We want to sense that, because I don't want to just stand there with my hand in the fire and then what? No, I'm not going to do that. So there's something here that you're really seeing that, and you doing that work, it's like very behind the scenes energy. There's something here about you planning things out, but still being open to what comes. And still, there's only so far that you can see with these boards. You only have maybe so many of these boards, and then you got to push this. And there is a certain amount of trust, there's a certain amount of blind faith of I'm putting my energy towards what my heart is telling me, what spirit is guiding me. Everything is going in this direction. All of my energy and everything that I do supports this. It's like Beyonce is famous because she never said like, I'm not the best singer, but I try. No, she never said that. Successful people, they don't talk against what they do. People who have, made it to the dream that they wanted, they don't talk against it. There's everything. There is no person that didn't. Her whole family believed in her. Her whole family changed their whole life to support Beyonce. There is like Beyonce's coming through lately. Whoa. Just saying. But so there's something here where everything is lining up, and you're making sure that everything is going towards this this direction, and it brings you joy. It like makes your heart sing. If it makes your heart sing and you have this passion towards it, go for it, because there's something here that's going to be offered to you. And when she closes this laptop, she's going to see it, right? So there is a way. You see, this phone is a distraction. This laptop, this is something that she feels she has to do. So things that are bringing you conflict, they're making you feel very conflicted. It's about taking a break from that, and that allows for this cup to be seen. So there's like a symbolic way that Spirit is going to show you you're doing that. Or there's going to be several opportunities to do that. If somebody is calling you and they are not like pumping you up and so excited about this new you, why are you talking to them? Don't talk to them. Don't spend time with them. You know what I mean? It's not saying you have to cut them out of your life necessarily completely, but there's not really room for, you're either on the team or you're not. That's it. We're going this way. So a fish doesn't like buy fire, and let's make some fire here and burn up this water. No. Or whatever. I don't know if that makes sense. But you know what I'm saying? Like, no, we're not going to do that. So there's something here that's coming to you that you're causing it to come to you. Everything is you, and you're realizing that. You're realizing that everything, it is you, and this is you focusing your energy on what gives back to you, because you naturally just existing, give so very much, shine so very much. I love this deck because I love this sun, and it has the same symbol that is on the Wheel of Fortune card. So there is a destiny to shine, and Leo is the sun. And this represents a miracle and it being seen. And this is every single year there is Christmas, right? People start decorating for this, like, November 1st, right? The Day of the Dead might be symbolic to you, okay? Or butterflies in a cave might be symbolic to you. But there's something here about a particular time of year that something happens in nature with animals. And you're going to get to go to this place where animals do this at this particular time of year. And there is like so much that you give so much hope, so much inspiration that you give by focusing your energy on what gives back to you. This builds and builds and builds in an amazing, amazing way. This is a big opportunity for you to receive a lot of money. A lot. Like a lot. For you to be seen, for you to be known, for you to be on this stage of you made $1 billion business on your joy. And it's not about the money. It is about, there's something, you're meant to do this. You're meant to be this. When when a tiger is put in a cage and they're not allowed, they're being kept from roaming the forest, from roaming the jungle, they're never gonna be able to rest. They will be restless until they are free to roam that jungle. That's what they're made to do. You can put them in any kind of habitat. You could put them in the, $1 million polar bear habitat, right? Antarctica. That means nothing. Means nothing. Leo is the sign where you're meant to be this inspiration. You're meant to live your joy. You're meant to live as royalty and be the example. And there is a lot that the universe needs an example of, because everything is falling apart to be rebuilt. So you're the first one to show this. I just saw 2144. The end of that is 144. You could be meeting another person who, they are also like you. They are also on this journey here that, not everybody gets, not everybody understands. They have had to completely and totally rebuild their life. And they have done so. You have done so. They are on this completely new journey. Look what this present is now inside, and there is all of this hope, all of this newness that's flooding in for them and for you. Okay, Leo, this is what I have for you. I love you so much. If you want a personal reading, it's in the description. If you want a hypnosis session with me, if you feel called to by your heart, okay, it's in the description too, okay?